On the track of smart deals and bold ventures, there's a legendary family who is all about ambition and enterprise. They've made a name for themselves worldwide. But here's the million-dollar question. Will their entrepreneurial spirit make them even stronger with time? Hello, everyone. Today we're going to take a closer look at the Bechtel family. And let me tell you, they've built an empire in the world of engineering. But how did they make it big? It's like a real-life adventure, and we're here to undo the mystery behind their incredible success. So get up for an inspiring ride. As you know, the incredible journey of Bechtel Corporation started in 1898. It is an American engineering and construction powerhouse. And guess what? It all started with the ambitions of Warren A. Bechtel, who was a cattle farmer with big dreams. How passionate he is! Meanwhile, he was the one who ventured into construction by building railroads with his trusty team of mules. It was his unique way to kickstart a business. However, the Bechtel family was always on the move. They were working on construction sites all over the western United States. Eventually, they finally settled in Oakland, California, where Warren worked on the Western Pacific Railroad. In 1906, he got his first subcontract to build part of the Western Pacific Railroad, and that's when he officially branded his steam shovel with W.A. Bechtel Company, marking the birth of Bechtel as a company. Whoa! As time went on, Bechtel offered more than just railroads. They built roads, bridges, and highways. And in the 1920s, they took on their first hydroelectric projects for Pacific Gas and Electric Company. Damn, these guys were on a roll. The family kept growing, and by the late 1920s, Warren's sons and brothers joined him. As they joined this company, it quickly became the leading construction company in the western United States. But things took off when they took their board on their first pipeline project in the 1930s. At that time, they were doing a project with California Standard Oil Company. And man, did they score a big win when they joined forces with other contractors to form 6 companies incorporated. Luckily, they won the bid to construct the iconic Hoover Dam. What a milestone! Tragically, Warren Bechtel passed away in 1933, but his son Stephen Bechtel Sr. took the reins and led the company to complete the Hoover Dam project in 1935. It was the largest project of its kind in U.S. history. That's why it put Bechtel on the map as a mega project master. Later on, World War II brought new challenges. Despite having no experience in shipbuilding, Bechtel bid for it and won a contract to build a whopping 560 cargo ships for the United States Maritime Commission. Amazing. Throughout the years, Bechtel continued to tackle significant projects, from building major airports to transforming entire industrial cities. Particularly, they've truly left their mark on the world and become leaders for decades. In 1991, they teamed up with Parsons Brinckerhoff to take on Boston's Central Artery Tunnel Project, also known as the Big Dig. It was a massive urban transportation project, and my friend, it was no small feat. It was the largest and most complex project of its kind ever attempted in the whole U.S. But you know it's not all about the bumps on the road. Bechtel has had some pretty remarkable projects in the 90s. One that truly stands out is the U.S. $20 billion Hong Kong Airport Core program. Can you imagine the scale of that? It was the largest civil engineering project of its time, including a brand new airport and 9 other infrastructure marvels. But just like any adventurous journey, there were also some controversial moments. In 2000, there was a bit of a showdown in Bolivia. After a protest over water prices, Bechtel decided to leave the country and even filed a suit claiming $25 million in losses. The case got settled later on for 30 cents. Yep, controversy comes in all shapes and sizes. In 2001, they took on the Hanford Tank Waste Treatment and Immobilization Plant in Washington State. Now, this was no ordinary project. It was a highly complex plant dealing with radioactive liquid waste. They used cutting-edge technologies and construction techniques. Eventually, they broke new ground and set the bar high. But you know how it goes with such massive undertakings. Controversy sometimes comes knocking. Management of the Hanford project faced some scrutiny, with reports from the Department of Energy's Inspector General and Government Accountability Office, raising concerns about rising costs, nuclear safety, and quality issues. Whistleblower allegations added to the mix. However, Bechtel made efforts to address the problems and take corrective action. While they weren't just busy at Hanford, they had a whole bunch of other projects going on worldwide. Although their involvement in post-war Iraq in 2003, where they won a significant contract to rebuild infrastructure. However, that brought accusations of non-competitive bidding and war profiteering their way. Nonetheless, they completed most of the task orders despite the challenging security situation. Then came Hurricane Katrina in 2005, and Bechtel was there to lend a helping hand. They were among the companies hired by FEMA to build temporary housing for displaced residents. Despite delivering over 35,000 trailers in less than a year, they faced some criticism in terms of cost and quality. Sad. In the summer of 2006, an unfortunate incident occurred when a tunnel ceiling panel collapsed. It was a big loss for lives and Bechtel as well. After that, in January 2008, they settled with federal and state officials, totaling a whopping $352 million, with other contractors also chipping in smaller amounts. In the late 2000s, Bechtel had their hands full with numerous projects. They made their name again, from building the Tacoma Narrows Bridge in Washington state to expanding the Yamnagar refinery in India. They were all over the globe working on power plants, LNG facilities, and much more. And that's just a glimpse of the extraordinary projects Bechtel has been a part of in the 2000s and beyond. From radioactive waste treatment to highways and metros, they've been leaving their mark worldwide. You see, Bechtel has been involved in some truly impressive projects over the years. In 2018, they completed the 1.1 gigawatt natural gas Hummel Station power plant in Pennsylvania and are currently working on the Cricket Valley Energy Center in New York. That's not all. They're also building the Kiosk Generating Station, a hydroelectric power plant in Canada. Plus, they've been busy with Google Fiber projects in the southeastern United States. Those guys sure keep their hands full. And check out some of the projects they've already wrapped up. In 2013, Bechtel completed a 10.8-mile motorway in Kosovo, a whole year ahead of schedule. They also finished the Catalina Solar Photovoltaic Generating Facility and the California Valley Solar Ranch, making some major strides in solar energy. On top of that, they completed the world's largest solar thermal project, the Ivanpah Solar Electric Generating System in California. Now that's some green energy action. They've also shown their expertise in transportation handling projects like the Toronto-York-Spadina subway extension and Phase 1 of the Dulles Corridor Metro Rail. Plus, let's not forget their work on airports like the Hamad International Airport in Doha, Qatar, and the Air Passenger Terminal in Muscat, Oman. And yes, their involvement in the mining industry is equally impressive. They engineered, procured, and constructed a water system and desalination plant for the Escondida copper mine in Chile. It's not a small feat, guys. Wait, there's more. You know they've been recognized for their achievements, too. They ranked 8th on Forbes' list of America's largest private companies by revenue in 2017 and 7th on Fortune's list of the 25 most important private companies. Not to mention, they've been topping Engineering News Records list of top U.S. contractors by revenue for a huge 20 years in a row. Man, this is some serious recognition for their hard work. In the end, I would like to say Bechtel has left its mark in various industries and regions. Still, their determination and hard work is playing a major role in the world of engineering and construction. Hats off to their impressive legacy. Thanks for watching the entire video. We admire your valuable support. If you found the content enjoyable, don't forget to hit that like button and share with your friends, and subscribe to our channel for more amazing videos. Stay tuned for the latest updates and exciting content coming your way.